Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys already know what time it is.
It's been a while since we did one of these. It's movie review time, y'all. What we got today, bruh?
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
You know the crazy thing is, we haven't done a movie review in a while, and Eddie ain't did a movie in a while. Mm-hmm. And Eddie shows up, we coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like hand in hand. Like, you have a GOAT of comedy, we got to talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like he was able to get me up to go watch a movie. That speaks value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like I have to support this movie because if it's good, I need Hollywood to understand this is what we want. This is what we love to see.
Dedication.
Just like it was with Top Gun.
Yep.
I had to go watch that. And I need them to understand that if this is the type of movies we like, we need that Lethal Weapon 5. But, you know.
Might be happening. Mel Gibson says he's going to direct it.
Okay.
Let's go ask him.
Sorry, Hollywood. I guess Hollywood is listening.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. had a great trailer. Very refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to talk about this movie. You gentlemen ready?
Yeah, man.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Before we get into the review, let me explain how we like to do these reviews on J3 Entertainment. First thing first, this is a spoiler-free review, so please do not spoil anything about this movie within a week of this release of this video. After that week, it's on Netflix. If they ain't watched it, I don't think they cared.
So it's your fault if you get spoiled.
There it is. Second thing, we like to talk about the good, the bad, then we go ahead and give you guys a grade. Gentlemen, y'all ready to start?
Yeah,
man.
Chris, what did you like about Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F?
Okay, so to start
Nothing? All right. Do your thing.
So to start off, I'm going to say that I was not really looking forward to the movie. I had no hype for it going into it, but I really enjoyed myself. So first things first, diving back into the world of Beverly Hills Cop and being reintroduced to Axel Foley was a great thing. Like, I loved sinking back into there and seeing this more mature Axel Foley, but he's still the same dude. Don't get it twisted. Don't mess with him. I loved the introduction of Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He slid right in there, and he fit in with Rosewood, with Taggart, and with Axel like he'd been there the whole time. It was like when Butters joined up with Murtaugh and Riggs to me.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, so that's what I got for my likes. What about y'all?
What about you, Ronan?
I will say this was a good return to form. It was a nice mix of the late Tony Scott and Martin Brest, who did the first one. Great action, good practical effects. There was a cool helicopter scene in here that I really liked. But it was very grounded, and I thought that was great. Just good old-fashioned shoot 'em up, gun blazing, destroying the city. All that's there. And it's done in 2024, but keeping the same beats of the original films from the 80s and 90s. So it worked, man.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right. For me, I think it's really simple. Familiar faces. These are the people that I grew up watching. You know what I mean? So being able to see them in their older times was very breathtaking. Seeing them still get down and getting the job done with the old folk humor. Like, man, these legs don't work like they used to. You know what I mean? Things like that. It's a fulfilling vibe watching the movie. I really enjoyed the acting. Eddie never lost a beat. Never doubted him one time in my mind. Eddie Murphy's the GOAT. You know what I mean? So seeing this movie, seeing him do his Axel Foley thing, and then have the new addition of having a daughter, I thought was really cool. Very beautiful actress. Eddie knows how to choose them. Hey, he's the GOAT, bro.
There it is. Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? So it was really cool watching it. Had a lot of fun, man. I was glued to the tube. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the number one thing is. I was entertained 100% through beginning to end. I was eating my chicken. I was sitting there with the honey. Oh, I was glued watching this. Like, it was, yeah. I really liked this movie.
Heck yeah.
You ready to talk about the bad?
Yeah.
Go, Chris. What you like? What you didn't like?
So the bad for me was mostly revolved around the comedy. I didn't think most of the jokes landed for me. Eddie Murphy is still Eddie Murphy. He's still funny. His line delivery is still on point. But for the most part, I didn't think some of the jokes landed. There were some that I couldn't help but laugh at because the situation was funny and the things that was said was funny. But for the most part, it was that. My other dislike, this movie wasn't in theater, man. I want to see this movie on that big screen with that big sound. That's it for my dislikes.
What about you?
I don't know what it is with the whole father and daughter relationships. Like, they don't let fathers have sons in movies anymore, which is kind of ironic to me. I think the dynamic would have been kind of different had he had a son, and it would have been more involved as far as action wise and more understanding.
Yeah.
And I understand the whole father and daughter relationship, what they were going for. It works. I just feel like it kind of took away and it kind of diminishes who Axel Foley is as a man and as a father. They tried to downplay him, and I felt like he was the perfect dad.
Yeah.
So that's my gripe.
I have to agree with you on that, man. I think one of the weakest points of the movie was the dynamic between the father and daughter. When you kind of understand, because they kind of nitpick at it till you start understanding what really went down on that Sunday morning. And you start to unravel, and knowing his daughter becomes a lawyer, and her, scenarios happen where he had to, protect his family, and she didn't give him that credit. I thought that was poorly written. I'm not sure if people actually think like that, but it is kind of weird. Like, dang, man, like I could see some resentment. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I wish you, I don't know. I just think it kind of was y'all dwelling too much on that.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. You know what I'm saying? But that maybe that's just how we see things. But I think that was the weak part of the script for me. But it's time to give this movie a grade. See, what do you give this movie? Out of 5 stars.
Out of 5 stars. I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat that the lack of landing jokes and the cliche daughter hates father thing takes this movie down a couple of steps, but I still enjoyed myself. So I'm going to go ahead and give this movie... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this movie 4 stars.
There it is. Ronan, what you give this movie?
I had a blast. I enjoyed myself. I definitely got my appetite, hunger, fulfilled. I want to see more action. Eddie Murphy in this movie reminded me of that. It's very well directed. Mark Malloy did a great job. I'm going to give it 4 stars, man. I want to see what they do afterwards, man.
For me, being able to be glued to this tube, and I ain't been like that in a very long time. Usually you get distracted with phones or something like that, but I was really glued to it. I was watching it in the dark with the lights, and it was just, I was glued to it, and I had a great time. I found myself laughing like an old cat clapping, like, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? I really was invested in the movie, and all it did was just spark my movie going experience to a level where now I want to see more. I want to see Axel Foley and Mike Lowry. Like, I want to see this now, because I believe they're in the same universe now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it basically what it did was just
Bad
open
homies.
Pandora's box, bro.
Axel Foley goes to Miami.
I'm giving this movie 4.5 stars out of 5. I'm gonna watch the movie again. Really enjoyed it. And I gotta say this. Shout out to Eddie for showing love to the old detective
Inspector Todd.
Inspector Todd in The Office. Shout out to you, Eddie.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Cause I was like, dang, there he is. Oh,
yeah,
phenomenal. All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press the subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also, if you're looking for more content, you can follow us on Patreon. I'm J3.
Roninjoechronicles, Ninja Assassin.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.